What is up, everybody? Today I am going to be bringing you along for a fun little project. So I have a compost in my backyard, and the problem with compost is the more you add to it, the more it composts, the more soil that builds up in there. Composted, good, clean soil that you would want to use across your yard or in your gardens, whatever. Now, the more food, the more eggshells, the more coffee grounds, all that stuff that is added to it, the more it gets mixed and built up, and it's hard to separate the actual good compost from the bad compost. So what I did is I ran to the local home center and I just grabbed this 24-inch wide roll of hardware cloth. I believe it's about 10 feet long, more than what we're going to need for this project. And what I'm going to do is build a frame to develop a screen sifter, and what that will do is I get scoop compost, I can pour it into the screen, and that will separate the pieces that still need to compost down and break down a little bit, put those in one pile, and put the dirt in another pile so that I can use it for projects around my house. So I have a few pieces of pallet wood, actually nice pieces. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but as you can tell, it's a little gnarly. So I'm going to run it down on the table saw, and then I'm going to build the frame and then take this hardware cloth and staple it to the bottom. And that's pretty much it. It's a fairly simple project, so if you have a compost in your backyard, this is actually a really, really helpful little sifter to have. So the next steps are pretty straightforward. All we're really doing is making sure this is nice and square. I have it clamped up to just a speed square, and then just drilling a couple holes in the end here. Just to make a basic frame. Now, one thing that as you can tell, this still has a little bit of flex in it. You could tension it up if you needed to, but one thing I want to make sure is the screen is screening. I want it to sift through stuff, and that's about it. That's what I want this to do. So I don't want this to worry about bearing the weight of whatever I'm dumping in it. So I have a couple cutoffs from when I did this, and I think I'm just going to put a couple of these in here. Just screw these there, not only to add a little bit of rigidity to this, but also to add some support so that it's not going to break. So pretty much the same step as before. I'm gonna put a small hole through this.